Hello everybody, it's me, Carol with Refunction Crafts again, and I'm going to bring you what I think is going to be a pretty great video tutorial. We're going to do a memory box today. I'm sorry, I got to move something behind me because it's just getting in my way. And anyway, this box is a pretty special project for me to do, so I'm real excited to bring this one to you today. This is a box that I've actually had for quite some time, and I haven't done anything with it. It's the cardboard type boxes, but it's got the magnetic closure on it here. It's a little bit bigger. It's not like a recipe box size. This is the bottom of it. It has a little bird on it. Susan Wing It. Anyway, so this is, and I left the bottom just like that, and I'm not going to paint the bottom of the box because it's pretty just the way it is, and so it's just going to stay like that, even though this is not going to be a blue box. So anyway, I have some really beautiful stuff inside this box that we're going to use some of it, not all of it, but we're going to determine what we want to use and put the rest aside. Anyway, you guys know I like to have plenty of things to work with when I'm doing my projects. So this is, I've got lots of stuff in here. And I've got even a couple of things off to the side here to use as well. First, I'm going to read my inspirational quote for today. And my quote for today is, "Keep your distance from people who will never admit they are wrong and always try to make you feel like it's all your fault." We all know these people. We all have them in our lives. And we all need to remember that, you know what, for me, it's not always important for me to be right. And so many times I just let that person be right and I move on. And sometimes that's the best way you can handle people like that. So I have a few of those that I deal with on a regular basis, and so that's what I choose to do so that it doesn't affect me. And that sort of thing really doesn't affect me too much anymore. The older I get, the more I can just deal with things like that and move on. So, you know, I find that that's the best way for me. Maybe not the best way for you guys to handle it, but it keeps me from sort of going insane. So anyway, I thought that was a pretty good one because it does absolutely reflect some things in my life. So I thought it would be a good one to quote to you guys today. And again, I know we all have those people, so it just is, it's part of life. There are many different kinds of people in this world, and I tend to be a very extremely passive person, and sometimes that's a good thing and sometimes it's not. There are days when being that passive person just kind of makes me get frustrated with myself for not speaking up or saying what's on my mind, but I get through it and I do okay. So let's get started on this beautiful, beautiful box. So simple box. I painted it white all the way around except for the bottom, and I painted the inside white as well. And these are just some of the things that I have. I've got some laces. This, you guys know, I've had for quite some time. I love this lace very much. I've got a little applique here that I got from Bird's Place. Beautiful, beautiful applique, and it's got pearls, and this is a high quality applique for sure. It's a thicker one. It's very soft and pliable, but it's a very, very nice applique with lots of faux pearls in it. So I love these appliques. I'm almost out of them. Debbie over at Bird's Place had sent me several of them, and I absolutely love them. I took out this lace, which is something that I got from my friend Sherry. So we're using lots of stuff from different people today. This is some lace that I got from my friend Sherry. So we're going to cut off a bit of this lace to use. I'm going to just put that back behind me here. I have some of this ruffle trim. I don't know if I'm going to use this or not, but I took it out just in case. So it's got the ruffle on both sides of it. I'm definitely going to use at least a few pieces of this beautiful trim that my friend Kim sent me. Isn't it gorgeous? I love, love, love this trim. It's AB rhinestone trim, and it's got a gold backing to it. So, but it's absolutely stunning, you guys. I have some laces that I purchased myself. These are just a little bit of different sizes of lace that I want to possibly make a bow or something with. I do have one of my little butterflies here, and this is one that I made the other day. It says it's got a faith tag on it, and it's very pretty, very simple, but it also has this picture frame on it. And this picture frame I got from Debbie over at Bird's Place. And yeah, so it'll hold a nice picture in it. You guys need to get over to Bird's Place and get signed up, join in on the fun over there, because Debbie she did the most amazing giveaway she's ever done in honor of her son who recently passed away. And it was amazing, and actually my dear friend Lorraine Ralston won, and congratulations, Lorraine. We were all so excited for you that you won that prize, and lucky you. You're going to be having all kinds of fun. So she got some gorgeous, just all kinds of stuff, from bling to laces to you name it, she got it. We're going to be using this gorgeous bird in this box today. This is a bird that I made a little time ago, and this is a special bird that is going to be used for a very, very special box. I've got some of my little pearl and rhinestone trim here. And I got some of this from my friend Deanna Grooms, and I actually ran out of it, so I had to buy some more. So this is some of the stuff that I bought. I have one of my handmade flowers. This is one that I made some time ago, and I haven't used it yet, and I love it because it's flat. It's very, very flat, and that's why I thought maybe it would be really nice in this project. And this is one of my butterflies from Bird's Place. It's a double butterfly, and I added one of the clay flowers that I bought the other day. I got them from Amazon and moved the pearls from the center of this off to the side. So I reused the pearls that were already in this. And you guys, I'm so excited about these roses. I got 2 packages of them, and they're absolutely better than I expected, so I'm super excited about them. And here's another piece of lace, and I'm going to be using some of my gorgeous paper roses from Bird's Place. This is something you guys can get from Debbie over at Bird's Place when she does her sales. These flowers are the most beautiful you're going to find anywhere. They're absolutely gorgeous. And Debbie really does provide her stuff at amazing prices. So you guys can't lose if you go over there and join the group. I've got a couple of other bits and pieces that I got in Happy Mail, and I made this little tiny bumblebee. I don't know if I'm going to use them, but I've got them in there just in case. And then I've got some other little bits and pieces here. This is just a piece that I already cut off of that rhinestone chain that I just showed you. And I've got other rhinestone bits and pieces set aside here that if I decide to change my mind, I can go move over to them. Now this is some lace that I got from my friend Sherry Lorraine. She sent me a whole bunch of fabrics and laces, and she sent me this this other one that I showed you. And she also sent me this. It was a piece of what I believe maybe a tablecloth or a curtain or something. And so I started cutting it up, but it's just beautiful, and it's just sequins. And so I cut all the different little pieces up, and I can mix and match them. And there's other pieces that are really big ones and smaller ones. And so I just cut a bunch of this up, and I figured I can use some of this in here as well. I thought I had some more of the small pieces in here. I might have picked them up with something else and set them aside. I don't know, but that's okay. I don't really need a bunch of those anyway, because this is going to be perfect. So what we're going to do, the first thing I think I'm going to do is I'm gonna get the front and the sides going first. The other thing that I have is I do have this lace trim. It's kind of heavy though, I think maybe for this box. So that's why I think I'm going to go with trimming this box out with this. And I'm going to lift the lid up here. And that's how that's going to go, right around the box. And I cut it just at the right spot so that I could leave this dotted mesh that's behind this on there. And I'm really glad I cut it exactly where I did, although there are some spots where it kind of doesn't come up to the top. So I wonder if maybe I should just cut around these bits and not try to keep the mesh on there. Let's see. I'm going to cut this right here. I don't think I'm going to be going all the way to that spot, but that's where we're going to cut it. I wish I hadn't done that to that part of it, because I really would have liked to have used this. You know, darn it, what I could have done, see, it's just this side. Oh, you know what? It might not matter, because I was thinking I would put a piece of like some of this smaller lace to go around the top portion of this, and that will just cover that up, so I can leave that on there. Yay, okay. So I'm not going to worry about that. We're just going to get it on there, and then we'll worry about, sorry about the Band-Aid, you guys. I cut my finger this morning, so I had to put a Band-Aid on. So I'm just going to start gluing this on at this edge. Try and get it on there before the glue has a chance to harden. And we're just going to take this trim as it is right here and bring it along the bottom. Oh, that's funny. She actually looks like she stickled this one piece. Oh, well, that's okay. We're going to leave it on there anyway. Because it's different here than it is here, but she must have stickled that. It looks gorgeous, actually, but I don't have any of that color stickles to finish it off with. Part of me wonders, should I start over with a new piece? I hate to waste. You know what? I'm going to do that because I can use this piece somewhere else. It's not a big deal. Let's start over with this. Okay. So we're going to go with this edge here and bring it around. And this one's got more cut off, it looks like, than the other one did in spots. Okay, so we're going to cut it off right at this one here. And I think we're going to start on this side. Oh my goodness, I can't get it to cut. These scissors are great. They're little tiny scissors, and they're great for doing intricate cuts, but not so great when you're cutting a long section. But I have them here, so I'm using them. Okay, so we're going to start with this side. And I'm going to, again, go right along here and glue that edge down. I need to get, I was reminded by one of my subscribers that I need to get me a little spatula to start pressing my laces down with, so that I'm not getting glue all over my fingers and everything else. And getting it all over the place. I don't burn my hands because my glue gun really doesn't get the glue that hot. I don't really worry about that too much, but I don't love getting it all over my fingers every time I work. Because then I spend, you know, time in between trying to rub my fingers together to get it off. And I'm out of glue in my glue gun, so let's pop a new glue stick in there and get this one little spot here glued down. Okay. And then I think I'm going to go just under those flowers a little bit. And finish this edge. And then I think also we'll do the corner edge. Yeah, my subscriber that was telling me about it, she said also that the glue doesn't stick to the spatula, so I'm thinking that would be really, really nice. So I'm definitely going to do that. And we're just going to press these down a little bit, and I think I can actually pull this mesh up to the edge here and make it come up to the edge. Okay. Uh-oh, my husband's gonna start using the machinery again. I swear, every time. I'm gonna go close the door, you guys. I'll be right back. Okay, well, he's going to be in the front yard doing his lawn. So my craft room window faces the front yard. So we're gonna hear it, but that's okay. You guys have said before it's not that big a deal, so I'm not gonna worry. Lawns need to get mowed too. It's just funny that it always seems to happen when I'm doing a video. It's not like I'm doing videos every day. Oh my goodness. Okay, and I think, I'm sorry you guys, I'm gonna go get my long scissors. I don't see them here. I think they're in the living room. I didn't put that part in there, you guys. I stopped the video recording before I said the word living room. But I just thought I'd be silly and finish it. I'm a weirdo. Okay, so I got that trimmed off. Now we're gonna just go ahead. I don't know if I can peel this glue off this corner or not. Usually you can get it to peel off, but it doesn't feel like it really wants to do that today. That's okay. And we're just going to pull it around to the edge and pop it down all the way. And I feel like it didn't stick down here. It sure didn't. Man, that cured really fast. just going to add a little bit of glue in a couple of spots here. There we go. And then I'll re-stick that down and then go across the top. I didn't do the corner on this edge, but I think that'll be fine. I don't think we need to have the corners glued down. As long as everything else is glued around it, I think it'll be just fine. Okay. Okay, so that's how that looks so far. It's going to be beautiful. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to go along this rounded edge here. And I've got it just so that it's going to be exactly, it may be off just a tad. Let's see. Start there. It's going to be a little bit long. Maybe what I should do is bring it in a little bit, cut it off a little short at both edges, and maybe I'll put a little something at both of those corners to finish it off. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 3, 4, 5. So this one is going to be our center piece. And I'm just going to put a dot of glue there and get that one set. And then we're going to go right along here and hopefully quickly press that down. And then get this side. Just like that. Okay. So we've got that down. Got a little bit of ooze here. And then maybe what I'll do is I've got these tiny bows, and maybe a couple of these would be pretty at these corner edges. I don't care for that one. I want two that are somewhat flat. There. I think those would be pretty, just sitting at the edges of those. Just like that. Yes. I wish these were white, but it's okay because they kind of go with this flower here. So I'm not going to fret over that at all. Okay, so there's that. And then, I know I've got this, but don't worry you guys, I'm going to be covering that up. But I'm trying to think if I have something, because I wanted to put this up here, whoops, this way, along this edge. But another part of me says I kind of like it right above that, and then maybe something else up here. If I do it, Clo. If I do it like that, I think that looks really, really pretty, you guys. So I think I'm going to go ahead. Let me see. Make sure I do this the right way here. I think I'm going to cut it at these two flowers. So we're going to go right there and right there. And that's all I have left of that. Okay, so let me just glue this piece right here. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. I thought I dropped it. We'll glue that right there and let that bow just kind of come up over it. And I feel like I put it down too low. I want to make sure that I've got this at a good point where you can still see the other trim. I don't want to cover it. I just want to kind of enhance it a little bit. I think it works better if you put the glue on the little flowers rather than the box. It doesn't cure quite as fast that way. There, that one will go in the center. And that one will go right there. And right there. And I'm going to just lift this bow up and pop that under it. There we go. That looks really pretty. Okay, so I had some trim here that would be really great on this. And I'm not sure where I put it. Oh goodness. This would be good. This is actually really pretty. But I don't want to go too far with the too busy thing. And I had some trim that I just bought. And oh my goodness, I know I just saw it. But I don't remember where I saw it. But it's got pearls in it, and it's just a narrow, very narrow trim. What I might have done is I might have put it in one of my other boxes to use. Yep, I sure did. There it is. And I have something else I want to show you guys here too. We're just going to use a small piece of this across right there. I think that looks really pretty. Because it can't go around the edges because this box top only goes to the top of the box. So we only need enough to go right there. So I'm going to trim this edge just a tad. And then I want to take, let me see if I can find my torch. And I'm just going to torch the edge of this so that it doesn't fray. And then we're going to cut it right at that one. Right there. And again, we're going to torch this side. I love these torches, you guys. These are lifesavers. I burned it a little bit, but it's all right. It's no big deal. Put a little glue right there. And I'm just going to do a little bit at a time here so that I don't let it get cured, because this is an area that we don't want to just pop off because I didn't get it stuck down enough. And there we go. Okay. And I'm not going to do this yet. We're going to wait to do that part. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our gorgeous lace here with the sequins, and we're going to put that across the box, just kind of like that. So I'm just going to start debating on if I want to make sure that it all just sits on the top of the box. I mean, if a couple little pieces go over, it's fine, but I think I want this to stay on the top of the box. So I'm just gonna do like this, start with this corner and work my way down, just like that. Okay. I'm going to pull that one off so it's not in my way. And I'm going to try and just get this piece just like that. Okay, so doesn't that look pretty? I got so excited, you guys, when I saw this lace. I was like, oh my goodness, I can do so much with that and make so many beautiful appliques. And that was what really got me excited, because you guys know I love making appliques. So I was really, really excited about all the laces that I got from Sherry, because they're all so beautiful and I can do so much with them. Oh my goodness, I am just beside myself. And you guys, I don't forget how blessed I am to have wonderful, wonderful subscribers like Sherry and Kim and Debbie and just everybody. Flora, you know, Judy, everybody, all of it, Robin and Diana and Diane and Deanna, and oh my gosh, you guys, the list goes on of the very kind and generous people that have helped me along the way, and it does not go unnoticed. I know how blessed I am. I know how lucky I am to have such amazing friends that have wanted to help me succeed in what I do, and it is a blessing for me. And I was debating on, am I going to use this in the front? I may use that to go across the front piece. So I thought about putting a little piece of this maybe coming out from, I'll just lay it down for a second, coming out from that, just to kind of add to it, because that really does add to the beauty of this whole thing, to have that sort of poking out. Look at that. It lifts it up. It gives it a layer. So I think I might just use that going across there. Why not, right? And I'm going to use the whole thing. And that way I know everything's laying in exactly the right place. And I don't have to worry about any pearls falling out of it or anything like that. And I do have people that will say you should have cut that up and used pieces, and I do that much of the time, but this time I'm not doing that. I'm going to use, besides which, well, never mind. I'm not gonna let go of that comment that I was just gonna make. It would give something away. And I'm not giving it away. And look at that bird. Is that going to be absolutely stunning and gorgeous on the top of this box? Holy moly. And I feel like now the flower needs to go sort of right about there. And then what I want to do, now initially I was kind of going to just use this flower, and then I was going to just use these flowers. And I could go either way with this. I mean, that is beautiful too. It's just simple, beautiful, just a small amount of embellishment. You know, I could use it on the corner or whatever. But I'm thinking I want to kind of have some of this ivory color in there and the whites. So I'm hoping, I'm going to put these together right now and see if I can arrange them in a way that I can use all of these flowers and just kind of layer them on top of each other in a beautiful way. Like that. Look at that. Oh my word. But one thing I am noticing, and I'm going to pay attention to what I'm doing here because I still have this beautiful bird that needs to go on this box. And that bird is going on this box. There is nothing that's going to make that not happen. So I need to figure out how I'm going to place her on there, as well as all of these other goodies, and make sure that she is the focus point. And she can sit on top of this flower like that, and it just lifts it. It just lifts it, the whole thing. So I'm going to start gluing these down. This flower is going to go right here. And again, these this is a handmade flower that I made. And then these flowers came from Bird's Place. You guys, I'm telling you, you really got to get over there and you got to join Bird's Place and start getting in on her sales. She does a sale at least once a month, and she definitely has the most beautiful stuff, from these paper roses to bling. Oh my goodness, the bling that I have from Debbie is just amazing. Absolutely amazing, you guys. And I don't know where I would be without Debbie and her goodies to help me with my projects. I'm debating now, do we want to put her back there? I feel like she really does need to go sort of on top. Now I feel like I did the flowers in a bad spot though. We'll put her right there. I'm going to yank this and readjust just a little bit, like that. And she's going to go like that. As soon as I glue her down, she's going to be perfect. And then I also have this beautiful butterfly that I want to put in here as well. I just have to find a good spot for that as well. Not there. Okay, we're just going to take and put lots and lots and lots of glue on her belly and pray that I set her down in the right spot, because that's a lot of glue going on top of that flower, so there's no going back now unless I want to just get rid of that flower altogether, and I really don't want to do that because it's a beautiful, beautiful flower. Okay, and I added the feathers and the lace and the ribbons and all of that. I crunched up my seam binding, and she is just a beautiful, beautiful bird. I feel like I need to push her belly down just a little bit towards the front here because she was kind of lifting a little bit. Okay. So there's that. Oh my word. I do need a nice piece of bling to go right in here, because I can see that she needs something poking out there. And I do have these little bits here. These came from Hobby Lobby. And they're just these little clear rhinestones that they're beads that are wound on wire, but these make a really nice little thing to kind of poke out somewhere, just like that. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that's just, it makes all the difference. And I already need more glue in my glue gun because that bird took a lot of glue. So I'm going to just start adding some glue right here. And I'm going to very carefully poke that in underneath our little bird here and have it poking out. Looks gorgeous, you guys. And then I also have my pink pearls. I could use these, or I could go with my pearls. And I think actually these are going to kind of go with it a little bit better. And these are the ones that Kim sent me. She sent me pink, silver, 2 sets of the pearls, and I want to say I have one other color. I don't think I have gold. I want to say I don't have gold, but just about every other color. So I'm going to start with just gluing a couple of these sort of under here, under our little birdie's tail, and get it started. And this is where the spatula would come in very, very handy. Let's see. Okay. Let me just start. I'm going to start just finding some spots to glue these pearls down on. I'm just going to unwind it a bit. These pearls are just amazing when you're doing a memory box like this. They are really, really great for embellishing any box because they just add that, that touch of elegance. And I love elegance. So for me, these pearls are amazing. The first time Kim sent these to me, I was just like, I was so excited because I think I had gotten a few of them like a little strand of them in a Happy Mail box one time from someone, and I loved them so much, but I had never had them before, and really at the time I couldn't afford to really buy much of anything at all, if I'm being honest. I was basically just scraping the bottom of the barrel to be able to craft at all, trying to do my videos and stuff. But I made do, you know, I made do with what I had. And then Kim sent me a roll of that, and I couldn't even believe my eyes. I was so excited. And I've been using them ever since, and she has literally kept me stocked up on these pearls since then. I have not bought any of my own at all. And Kim, you know how much I appreciate what you've done for me. She's done so much for me, and she's been such a good friend. I have made so many amazing friends just by doing my YouTube channel. It's awesome. I have to say I'm so thoroughly happy that I decided to start a YouTube channel, because if nothing else, even if I wasn't doing well, you know, with the Etsy shop and all of that, I would feel so blessed anyway, just doing the channel and making all of the beautiful friends that I've made because of this channel. I mean, it's just incredible, the wonderful, wonderful people that are out there, and the generosity and the kindness of people. You know, I get so many wonderful and kind comments from people, you know, about the projects, and you know, it's very, very rewarding for me. It's very rewarding to do this and feel like I'm actually, you know, maybe helping somebody to learn how to do, you know, some different crafts that maybe they've never tried before. And I just put glue under there, and it's probably curing as we speak, but I didn't have that quite in the right position, and I still don't. You wouldn't believe the glue strings I've got on here, although, yeah, you probably would. You can see that glue gun going around this thing like crazy. Okay. And that's stuck down. Okay, I think I'm going to put one more loop right there, because I do want the back to get some glory too in this. And then we'll pull it around behind our little bird. I think I need to turn the box a little bit here. There we go. Oh my goodness. That didn't work. It's all over my fingers. Look at that. But don't worry, you guys, it's not burning me. My glue gun just does not get hot enough for that. I mean, occasionally it does. Occasionally I do get burned. But not most of the time. It's usually not hot enough to really hurt. Okay, I'm going to lift her tail, find a spot here, and I'm gonna actually watch what I'm doing this time. I'll put just one pearl into that puddle. And then here, I feel like I need to just put a dot there. Whoops, there went my glue gun. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to cut this off, and I think I'm going to make one more little loop, and we're going to be done with the pearls. But I really do like the look of these pearls and what they do for a project. Put one more down right there. And have a little piece popping out. There we go. Okay. So what do you guys think? Do you think that's beautiful? This one's kind of sticking up maybe just a little bit much. Do I want to pop it under? Yeah, I think I'm going to pop this one pearl under here on top of that leaf, just to get it to lay down just a little bit. There we go. Because these I kind of want to pop up. I want them to have some flowy motion to them. Okay, so there's that part. Now I'm going to add a little bit of bling. So I'm just going to cut a couple of these off. I've already got one cut off. I think I'll probably use 3 of these. And these cut really easily. It might look like I'm making it hard, but it's not. Okay. So I've got 3 pieces. And let's see, where do we want to pop these in at? Let's see. I definitely think I want one right there. And then maybe one right here between these flowers. And let's see, I might have to cut a couple more off because this, well, I've also got this, but I think that's going to go right in there with our bird. Or do we want one of these? This might actually be better right there and use that other piece somewhere else. Yeah, that kind of looks good right there next to the bird. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to pop this one in. Right there. Going to have to take a paper towel and sort of polish these up a little bit because they get my fingerprints on them. One right there. And that way those kind of look like they're kind of together. We're going to put this one right here. And then this, I think that looks good right there. And this came from Bird's Place. These little roses here came from Bird's Place. These came from Bird's Place. These big ones, this paper flowers. This applique that I did came from Bird's Place. I got this from her, or I might have gotten this in a Happy Mail, but I bought this, and I got this from Sherry, and I got this lace down here from Sherry. Look at this, you guys. Everything that I've got just about in this project, I've got these pearls and these rhinestones from Kim. I mean, everything just about is provided by the generosity of my subscribers. This from Deanna. I mean, I'm beyond blessed. And I know this. And sometimes I just sit and cry because I think I just don't deserve so much kindness from so many people. I just don't. Sometimes it's hard to comprehend how generous people have been to me. So, and without the kindness of other people, like I said before, I would not be able to be doing the kinds of projects that I do. Because of them, I'm able to do really, really quality projects and things that you guys really, really want to see. And so that means the world to me. And I think it means a lot to my subscribers who want to see, you know, some really lovely pieces. I'm going to add one of these gorgeous flowers right here. These are my little AB flowers that I found the other day in my stash. Okay, aren't they pretty? I just put out a video this morning, actually, that I used those flowers in too. Let's see, I have got over here, I'm going through my flowers real quick, you guys, because I have some other flowers, and I feel like I want to put possibly another flower or two coming over here a little bit. Nothing real big or crazy, but I do want it to match with the other flowers. But I also want to use a couple of smaller flowers. I thought maybe I would use one or two of these clay flowers because they are gorgeous too. And that actually looks really pretty in there. And maybe one kind of sitting at the end of this and leave it at that. I think that looks good. Okay, and then I've got to finish the front, and we will be all set, you guys. And I only had to stop the camera one time. That's amazing. Or maybe twice. I might have stopped it twice. I have kind of covered up that one rhinestone right there. I don't like that. But I can still see it through here. You guys may not be able to from where you're sitting, but I can see it. Put that right there. And then what I need to do is I need to finish the front here. And I need to get what I'm going to put right here. And what I was thinking was that I would take this little butterfly. It's a pink butterfly. And it says Faith, and I thought I might put it here, and it has the little picture frame right here, so a picture can be added to the frame. Isn't that awesome, you guys? And I'm going to say right now, this box is actually for a very dear friend of mine. This is not going to be for sale, you guys. I'm sorry to say, but I may make another one similar. This one is not for sale. This is for a super special friend of mine that deserves this and so much more. And she has done so much for me in my life. And I owe her the moon. And I'm telling you guys, I owe her the moon. I really, really, really do. She's a special, special lady, and I am lucky to have such a wonderful friend. And that friend is my girl, Debbie, over at Bird's Place. Debbie helped me to really get this whole thing started. She's been through so many traumatic experiences in the last year, and my heart breaks for her every day. I pray for her every day. I love her to death. She's just been such a great friend to me, and so I wanted to make this box for her. And it means a lot to me that it should come out just right. So that's what I'm working on right now. I think I need one more of these flowers here. So I'm going to be right back, you guys. Okay, so I'm just going to add a couple of little more details. I'm going to add this one piece of lace because I really feel like I need to add something to this part of the box. It needs something because that part of the box is not the most gorgeous looking. So we're going to glue this piece of lace right there. Across here, and I'll get it underneath that bow like that. I cut it at an angle in this corner so that I could put the bow over the outside of it, just like that. And then I'm just gonna put glue across here like that. And I'll lift this bow. And pop that up under there. And get that bow over the outside. So there we go. That covers up any imperfections in the box right back behind there. Then we are going to add these two flowers that came from that other beautiful, beautiful lace. Let me just cut a couple of these little bits of mesh off of here. Missed a couple of little spots. Okay, so this one's going to go here, and this one's going to go on this side. Make sure I've got two of the same. No, I got the wrong one. Oh, this one's going on this side. Let me get, there's another piece of mesh that I missed. Okay, so this one's going to go here. So these are the same pieces. And then we're going to use this little embroidered butterfly that I got from Bird's Place. And it's going to go underneath this butterfly like that. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I wish I had two of these because I would put these at these corners too. But I'm going to find something else. I think I have something else I can use there. So before I do that, we're going to glue these flowers down. I'm just going to glue that right there. And then we'll get this one glued down. Just off to the side. And a little bit right there. And then we'll put our pink embroidered butterfly. Let me make sure I get the right side at the front. This actually looks good on both sides. So we're going to go like that. And then we will put this beautiful butterfly right here. like that. Gosh, I hope Debbie likes this. I really do. I really have wanted to do this, but I wasn't willing to do it until I knew I had all the perfect stuff to make it. And when it comes to making things for friends, and I have made things for a few of my friends now, and I have a really hard time because for each person, they all have different personalities, different likes and dislikes, and different, you know, different things that they are sort of into. And so I want to try and do something special for each one based on the kinds of things that they like. Got these, and I'm wondering if I did... I'm sorry, you guys, I keep changing the plan here. I know I've got another one of those here somewhere. Here's another one. And if I was to put one of those on each of those, and then add, let's see, where do I have my other little flowers? Right here. These might be too pink, though. That's the only thing I'm afraid of. With these flowers, I got them, and they're just a bit, for some things, they're a bit too pink. Like that. And they actually look quite pretty on there, I think. I think they're okay with the pinks that are in this particular box. So, or I could take these and put them here on these corners, but see, they're not going to sit flat right there, and that's not going to look right. But I do like them right there because they do sit nice and flat, and the flowers do go with them. Let's see, I've also got my clay flowers, so let me make sure that I don't want to change that and put one of these flowers on each side, or maybe without this, just the clay flower on each side. I'll be out of these clay flowers in no time. I love them. They are just so pretty, you guys. Let's see. Let me put this down. Put that on top. It actually does kind of finish it off having this little brass piece underneath the flower. I think it really looks nice with that. It doesn't show a ton, but just enough that it sort of, it really makes it look nice. So I'm going to go ahead and use these. Make sure I get them situated evenly between the butterfly and the edge. And this one will go right there. Yes. And she's going to get 2 more clay flowers. These are so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love, love, love these flowers. And I got them on Amazon, and so I will add a link to these flowers for you guys at the end of the video. So if you stick around and watch till the end, you will get that link. Oh, I had this too, but I think I'm planning on using this on another box. So yeah. And what I could do, and maybe this is a good idea, because I really feel like I need something in these corners, but then I don't want to overdo it. Maybe one of these these are flat. I really need something flat on these corners, but it's going to have to be something that is not so big that it won't sit flat. So like that. And then I can still keep the the bow over it like that. Yes, 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 that works. I found my perfect partner. Okay, so let's get this one glued down real quick. And then I'm going to pop this one under this bow. And whoopsie, it's stuck to the glue on my hand. Right there. Okay. Just a dot will do. And there we go. So that's the front, and she's got a nice little place to put a picture of her baby bird. And then I just want to see, would it be pretty with that? That's pretty right in the middle there. Just kind of finishes it off. It kind of gives that going that way and that way. So we're gonna add this one more piece right here. Let me make sure I've got it in the middle and not going off in a weird direction. And I almost didn't. Right there. Okay. And we'll put a little bit of glue on these leaves. And glue that down there. Okay, you guys, I think I actually got it done. The only other thing that I was going to look at on this is to see if I wanted to put any glass glitter on it, because it really would be pretty if I sprinkled a little bit, just kind of around in a couple of places, because I do love my glass glitter, and I know Debbie likes it too. She doesn't use it much, but I think she likes it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some glass glitter just in a couple spots here. And I think the way that I'm going to do that is by using a little bit of my resin here. And I've got my J. Diction resin. And we're going to grab a brush right here. So I'm just going to dab a little bit, and I think I'm just going to kind of add a little bit to these butterflies here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where's my glass glitter? Oh no, you guys. I forgot to make sure I had it in front of me. Oh, here it is. And then I have something else I want to show you guys real quick before we get off this video. I'm using my Flora Craft Diamond Dust. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on the spots where I added the resin. I'm going to just kind of tap it down there, make sure it sticks. And we're going to go around this guy and try and maybe put a little bit on these flowers. And a little bit here. I'm thinking maybe not on the box itself. Initially I was thinking I would put it on the box, but I think I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just going to put it around on some of this lace and a couple of flowers. Our little bird has some. I need to add a little bit right here though. maybe a little bit on a couple of these flower petals. Problem is I've got so many glue strings on this thing, but I'll be able to get rid of those just using my blow dryer, or actually my heat gun that Kim sent me, and I can get that taken care of in no time. Put some on the mesh part of that lace. I really kind of covered up that lace, didn't I? Wow, I covered it up a lot more than I thought I did. I'm kind of bummed about that. But it's okay. Lesson learned. I think with most of that lace, I'm going to be making appliques, like full-on appliques with it. Some that I can sell and some that I can use in my projects. But I know you guys like the appliques too, and they're nice to put. It's nice to put those appliques. I like to put one in my embellishment boxes. I don't always do that, but it is nice to be able to pop a couple of appliques in those boxes as well. And I've got this flower over here. Almost missed it. Okay. Has a little bit of glue on it. I don't even know where I got this resin on this thing to cover it. I know there's some spots that I'm trying to sprinkle the glass glitter on that I never even touched with the resin. I can tell by the way it hits it and just trickles right off. So let's get that one. And get a little more over on this one. And I know I did put some in there. And there. So we'll get it on these. Whoops, almost did that backwards. I started to put resin in my little spoon. I almost did it again. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay. Okay, well, I'm not sure what I might have missed. I'm going to set this over my trash can and tap it a couple times and then do the front flowers. And then we'll be all set. And these, I'm just going to take this and do it like this. I should have just done that on the top as well. I may go over that again and put a little bit over some of that. And this I'm going to add to some of the lace that's on here, right there, and a little bit there. And a little bit on here. Okay. I missed these little spots here. Okay, and hopefully I didn't miss anything. I am going to tip this over the trash can again real quick. And there's a couple of spots I'm going to hit with my resin bottle again, because I know I missed quite a bit on these flowers and things that I wanted to get some sparkle on. So this way I can be sure that they're taken care of. I want to do some roses that I add like water droplets to. I keep thinking that would be fun to make some roses that have, you know, the pretty water droplets made with the resin. So I think I'm going to try that here pretty soon. Do a little bit of experimentation. Okay. So now let's go over these just one more time. And I can see here where I've missed when I actually try to dot it on there and it falls right off. So we're going to get some of those spots that I kind of missed a little bit. Maybe a little bit there. And a little bit there. Okay. Okay, little birdie. We're almost done with you, and you're going to be so happy to go to your new home. Okay, let's put the lid on this. We don't want glass glitter dropping and spilling all over the place. And I'm going to tip this over my trash can, and I'm going to put my UV lamp over the top of this, and we're going to hit it for 120 seconds. So I will be right back, you guys. Okay, everybody, I am all done. It's all resined and glittered and beautiful as it can possibly be. And I'm so happy with this box. Look at that, you guys. Oh my goodness. And I hope that my dear friend Debbie will love this box and treasure it. I treasure her friendship, and so for me, it will mean a lot to me to give this box to her, and hope that she will really enjoy it. She deserves it. So Debbie, I love you, and I made this for you, my dear. And you know, the only thing that I think I am going to do is I am going to add some trim across these tops, the top of this lace here. I totally forgot to add that, but you guys don't need to worry about that. That will be done in the background. The rest of it is the main part of this box is what is already on there, and I am super duper thrilled with it. So that is it, you guys. You can see the sparkle from the glass glitter. She's a beauty, and I think I need to. This is the last bird that I have like this, and I don't honestly know where to get any that look this nice. These were really nice birds, and oddly enough, I got these from the Dollar Tree. But I got them years ago from the Dollar Tree, and they were just absolutely beautiful. And I have not seen them in a very long time, but I'm wondering if maybe Hobby Lobby might have some that look like this little bird. I know you can't really see exactly what it looks like, but look at how beautiful it is. And the thing that I like about these birds is that they were light, pale, beigey color, nothing, you know, nothing real bright or, you know, bold, just soft colors, and I really, really loved them. And most of them, like I said, were in this beigey color, and I think maybe even like a grayish color some of them came in. And I think they did have them like in some blues and stuff, but they were really, really soft colors, all of them. And like I said, I haven't had them since, but they are beautiful little birds, and then I just embellish them with my own goodies. So that is the box today, you guys. Thanks so much for watching today. I really appreciate you, all of you, for stopping in. I hope that if you're not subscribed to my channel that you will consider subscribing. I love having you all here, and trying to grow the channel, so let's get this channel going, you guys. I'm almost up to 9,000 subscribers. Oh, and I did want to show you guys, I'm working on my giveaways. I know I've got giveaways owed to you guys from July and August, and so I am working on those. This is one of those giveaways. I made this beautiful, beautiful bow and this beautiful butterfly, and so that is a set that will be part of my giveaways for my $50 and over spender. Oh, you know what? I will probably be doing, I think I'm going to be doing several sets of these, the bows and some kind of butterfly. They won't be all exactly like this set. But I need to do my Etsy shop giveaways for July and August, and then I need my 8,000 subscriber giveaway. And I'm coming up on my 9,000 subscriber giveaway, so I might as well start working on that one and getting it ready to go when the time comes. So thanks a lot, you guys. You all mean the world to me. Love you all, and please take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Tell them you love them. Give them hugs. Say I love you all the time, daily if you can. But mostly take care of yourselves and be safe and be well, okay? Thanks a lot, you guys. God bless you. Bye-bye.